Ladies and gents of the YouTube, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in as always. So today is the first day that we're kind of allowed to get back to the shop, and we're gonna start getting stuff filled back in because I took a lot of stuff out, and hopefully by next week we'll be fully operational again. But yeah, so this whole wildfire thing, we've been, as of yesterday, evacuated for 2 weeks, 2 full weeks, not business weeks either. So it's really thrown a wrench in everything. The schedule is all messed up. We're way behind. And, you know, I have a lot of personal bikes that I had planned on getting to that is just not going to happen. So I decided to, I'm going to thin out the collection a little bit. I got the Husky in the truck right there. That is the 360 cross country. I want to take that back to the shop, and we're going to try to get that thing running. Another bike that I have at the shop that I really like, and I think it's super cool, but keeping it is like, you know, it's right now with everything going on and being homeless, and we're still not allowed back at our house. That's the thing. Just the shop. But anyways, the CZU. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to see if that thing runs. The engine's free, so we'll see. This thing I think is gonna run. So if I have time today, I'd like to do that. So yeah, let's head over to the shop and see what it looks like. And we're back in the shop. Eric is busy doing some cleaning because we had a ton of ash come in. Eric, how's it going?
Dusty.
Dusty.
Why do we have so much ash in here, Mason?
Oh, because I may have left those windows open.
Possibly.
I was in a hurry. But yeah, if you look on the glass here, you can see everything has a nice layer of ash. And we were only gone a couple weeks, and it's hard to see on camera, but man, the spider webs are everywhere. But back here in the shop, so that bike right there is going to the United Kingdom. It was supposed to get picked up 2 days before the evacuation, and the shipping company was jerking around, so it is ready. I got to get a hold of the owner. He's super cool dude, super understanding as far as the evac stuff, and we'll get that thing picked up because I want it out of my way. I've already brought over a few bikes that I had at my in-laws. The little Yamaha here. The chopper, this thing, we did the, it has a weird starter Bendix thing instead of having a starter clutch. It's a really stupid design for a motorcycle, but we did end up fixing it with some heavy modifications to the replacement part. Thanks Mike's SX or XS, whatever the hell it is. So this guy here, this is that KZ1000 with the awesome Cal Fab swing arm on it. This thing, I need to figure out what we're gonna do as far as selling it, whether I'm gonna part it out or sell it as a whole. It'd be nice to see if it runs. But first things third, I'm gonna get some of this stuff out of here and unload the Husky. And I'd like to see if this thing goes ring ding ding. All right, so if you didn't catch it, a few videos back, we actually picked this thing up out of Watsonville, California. Super cool dude had it, and he had it for a really long time. He used to ride it big time, and hasn't been ridden since 2002, but he did say that it was running when it was parked, so I figure we'll check spark and all that and see if we can make it ring ding a little. So, although we're working away, the fire is still just a couple miles away. You can see the helicopter. Well, it just went behind the trees. But you can see the helicopter dumping water over there. The fire is literally right over there. That right over there. So yeah, just about 2 miles away. Still got fire going on. So first things third, we're gonna pull the air filter out of her because I've found with old air filters, you know, they break apart and I don't want anything to suck into the carburetor. So we're just gonna take that off, and that should help us a little bit. All right, guys, so here we are with the Husky. Got some starting fluid. We're gonna try to start it first without this. Took the air filter out, changed the oil, just to be, nice to it and all that good stuff. We're gonna give her some fuel. There we go, fuel's going in. And hopefully I don't have to kick this thing 10,000 times. Because this is one of those stupid bikes with the Kickstarter on the wrong side. I'm not a fan. I am just not a fan of that. Come on, get some fuel down in there. We got a lot of air. And then choke up. Never goes easy. Never goes easy. One thing I didn't do is I didn't pull the plug. I might have to do that. Never easy. Never easy. Cool it. Take two. Plugged in this time. Whoa. See? It really helps if you plug the spark plug in. Big deal. It does run, it just doesn't want to run very long. I need to catch my breath. Now we have to decide if we want to keep at it or pull the carb off and clean it. Oh, fudge cakes. That thing kicked back big time.
I think you might need to raise the IV thing again.
Yeah, it's got a little fuel in there though. Well guys, I didn't necessarily want to do this, but I yanked the carb off and we're going to give it a clean because it just doesn't want to run at idle. It does run, but it doesn't want to run at idle, so I'm guessing she's just a little dirty, so let's give her a quick cleaning. Yeah, that is some extremely old gas. Nasty. As suspected, she's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. And this one's got the old school style floats in it. They work half the time. But I'm gonna try and just clean this bad boy up without rebuilding it because all the parts right now are taking forever to get here. So we're just gonna do what we can with what we got. So this should work out a little bit better. Much, much cleaner in the old carburetor department. And these old style floats, if you do not take everything apart and clean it, they stick big time. So, a little oven cleaner and all that. We got it all hopefully working correctly. All right guys, bear with me. I don't have a cameraman right now. Eric had to go home early, but still want to see if this thing will run a little bit better before I go home. That's one way to start it. And get a nice shock from the handlebar. All right, guys, I am huffing and puffing big time, sweating. First day back, I tell you, what a day. But the 360 does run, mainly on starting fluid, but it did make some noise, so at least I know it's a good runner. The transmission feels good. So I'm gonna put this thing up for sale in the next couple days, and we're gonna continue to make some room and try to get the shop back on track. Nothing like a wildfire to really throw a mix up in my program here. But yeah, we're getting through. The eBay store will be back up and rolling the next couple days. And yeah, we're gonna get after it. I also have a few more bikes that I'm gonna be selling soon. This guy we're almost done with. That's not for sale though. Yeah. Left foot kick, no good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you on the next one.